Hello. Bronnie, good evening. Hello, my lovely. Your first to comment today. Hi, Talia. Hello. Always the way. Hi, Carol. Hi, Kelly, Angela, Claire. Can I move you to Tuesday, Claire? Of course I can. I'll make a note for you. Anne Marie. Hello. Hi, Amanda and Nina. Good evening, Sharon. Hello. How is everybody? Have we had a good weekend? There we go. Hello! Sorry you're late. Becky, we've literally just come on, my lovely. Not even been on for a full minute. Snow in Michigan. Wow. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I hope everyone has had a brilliant weekend. I've had a lovely weekend, apart from having to take my daughter to urgent care this morning. She's absolutely fine. Yesterday she fell on her wrist while rollerblading, and now she's in a splint because she's sprained her wrist. So at least it's not broken. But yeah, kids, I seem to just have very accident-prone children. Other than that, I've had a lovely weekend. Just chilling, finished, ready for Prince Harry's book fair. I'm so sorry, Angela. What's happening? It's just all coming all at once. Let me just see if Aaron's made the tea. I didn't. Hello. Okay, so I have just updated the order list on the page. So if you have ordered, hopefully you can see whereabouts you are on that order list. There is still spaces available. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. There is still space available if you would like to order for today, and I'll do an updated order list as we go. The 6 Gonks ends on Tuesday. So they're available today and they'll be available for Tuesday, but they'll be stopping after the live on Tuesday. Oh, Savannah, I'm glad you're happy, my lovely. You're very, very welcome. Yeah, so I think we'll dive straight in. We've got all oysters available. Apart from, oh my god. Sorry. Apart from 25 pearl oysters, and that's just because they forgot to apparently send them, so they are on the way. So we will have 25 pearl oysters soon as well, but everything else is available, which is very exciting. Sue, thank you for the stars. That's extremely kind of you, my lovely. I think we'll dive in there. Although that's not right. There we go. I was thinking, what's going on? Or was that meant to be like that? I don't know, I'm confused. I don't know if that's meant to be, maybe it's so it wasn't in the way of the bag. I don't know, we'll leave it like that. Can I get earrings with 21 on? So the 21 charm that we've got, I can make those into earrings, yes. So they could be on the, I'm so sorry. It's because I've been sitting here for half an hour sorting everything out in silence. So now I've just suddenly started talking, apparently it's yawning. So it could be on the silver simple drop earrings. I can add them onto there. Or even our simple, the semicircle hoop stud back earrings, or the clasp drop earrings. So there's 3 different types off the top of my head that I can add the 21 charms to make them into earrings. I hope that makes sense. If you want more information, pop me over an email and I will get back to you. So shall we get started, and then my yawning will pass. I do apologise again, I'm not being rude, it's just it's what happens. Oh dearie me. So up first today is Angela Underwood. Angela, are you here? Okay, you're very welcome. Sorry yawn. Sorry yawn. I'm so sorry, Roz. I was going to say sorry, Roz. It's because now I've seen the word yawn, it set me off. It all just went into a 2-word sentence instead of the whole sentence. Oh gosh, Angela, hello. Right, let me sort my feet out. Okay, so Angela, you have got one of our 6 gonks. So let's go across and you can let me know which one you would like. So you have got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten, Angela. Which one of our gonks would you like? Besotted. Okay, so besotted is, oh, nearly dropped it. Besotted is this one here. So let's bring you straight back across and get him open. And you have got a pair of earrings. Now these are stud back earrings. And these earrings are on the website and they are called the Wonky Heart earrings. And we've actually got matching pendant to these as well. So stud back earrings, and then as you can see here, you have got a heart. Now your pearls will sit in the centre of each heart there. So it comes with 2 oyster openings and your 2 pearls will definitely need to go onto the jewellery. So you've got a silver heart, then down each side, or each one side of the heart, you are encrusted with crystals there. Angela, what do you think to these? Now, I'll need to know if you're happy with these, you can stick, or you can ask the audience if you prefer to go for a different pair of earrings. What do you think, my lovely? I'm fine, thank you, Yvette. I hope you're well as well. Keep those, Angela. Perfect. They are yours. So if I bring you back up then, you've got 2 oyster openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Excuse me. Mystery and donate. Okay, so 1 and 2. Angela, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So there's 1 and 2. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster number 1. See what colours come out. Okay. Oh, a tougher one there. And a backwards runaway. So you've got a coral runaway to start with. Now there is a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see that there's no pearls there. In here, I can see actually under that flesh there that you have got another coral pearl. So let me just have a squidge here for you. And there's no more in that one. Your first oyster, you are twinning. Twinning with coral pearls. Let me pop them in the sand for you. Now visually, they do look like they may be slightly different sizes. So the one on this side here looks like he may be visually slightly larger than his twin. Okay, so that's from your first oyster. Moving on to your second oyster. You've got a lighter pop there. Oh, and again, a runaway. It's a runaway night tonight. So there's a lemon yellow runaway. It's a little bit bright there, isn't it? Okay, so lemon yellow down the front. And then if we have a squidge in here, I don't know how many ran down the front then, but you've got another 2 there. I think that was 5. So that dark bit there is just the oyster tail. Let me just see. That is 5. You are quinting. You have got 5 pearls in your second oyster, my lovely. Let me just dry these up for you. Okay, so you have got a lemon yellow, a apple green, a blurple, bright pink, and a darker gunmetal grey. And then of course your twinning corals at the top. So I'll go through that again. Twinning coral pearls. Then you've got your quinting lemon yellow, apple green, blurple, which is a mix between a blue and a purple, a bright pink with slightly two-tonal areas, and then your darker gunmetal grey as well. Now, if you're happy with these, Angela, that's perfect. I'll just need to know what 2 you'd like to have on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. Coral number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Coral number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So they are measuring at different sizes there. Lemon yellow's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5. Oh, sorry. Not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Your bright pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And last but not least, the darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5 as well. So sorry, excuse me. Okay. Angela, what do you think, my lovely? What would you like to do? Oh, can we swap the apple green with a blurple and have blurple on the earrings? Of course you can. And can you just confirm, are you happy with the rest of the colours there? Ah, there we go. Blurple's roughly the same size, of course. So I've just done, so your Blurple's the one on this side. Can you just confirm, are you happy with those there? You're happy with the rest of the pearls, that's perfect. And you'd like to donate the yellow to Bronny. Of course, I can do that for you. So I'm just going to bring you back up and, like I say, just confirm if you're happy with those. So I'm writing here, donate yellow to Bronny. And then we're going to have the Blurples on the earrings. Happy with them? Perfect, Angela. I'm going to pop them in here then for you. Oh, sugar drops. I managed to hit all 3 cameras in one go. Oh, dearie me. Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm just putting the camera back up. Oh gosh, right, let's move this sand out of the way. Okay, so your pearls are safe on your order. Let's sort this out. Okay. I don't know how that happened then. All right, let me just double check the other camera. Nope, that's completely off. Okay. That will do. What a weird laugh then. Oh my gosh, it's going to be one of those nights. Angela, you're very welcome. Okay. Angela, thank you for the donations with your shells. I've popped everything on here and that's safe up there for you. So again, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. Oh gosh, I just feel like I'm going to have one of those nights tonight. Right, up next today is Linda Southam. Linda, are you here? No, Sophie, don't. Don't, I'll get all freaked out. Linda, hello. Linda, you have got 1 oyster opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, you meant the laugh. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I can see it in the laugh. Honestly, Sophie, since I spoke to you earlier, I've just been having one of those nights and everything is just going and just wrong. Can you have natural? Of course you can. I believe that's this one here. You'd like to donate your shells. Okie dokie. Excuse me a moment. I've just got a frog that keeps coming up to the back of my throat today. So it's not like I even need to cough. I just need to, I don't know. Linda, natural oyster. It's back again. Donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Right, let's go down. So your normal oyster. There's one side. And the other side. And in here, it looks like you've got possibly a 2-tonal rose gold there. There's no more in that one. Oh. Okay, it is a 2-tonal pinky rose gold. So we've got lighter and darker areas here. I know, Sue, I feel weird saying it, but I'm so happy that we've got them all back again. definitely been too long. It was the stinky oysters. They just made everything wrong, because the next batch after that was then mixed them all together. I didn't, but they were mixed all together, and then yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting this focused for you, my lovely. It's because I've knocked the camera. I've taken it out of its best focusing angle with the lighting. Okay, so two-tonal rose gold, pinky rose gold. Swap for a white, of course you can, and then we'll pop the white on the jewellery for you, my lovely. Let me grab you a white. Okay, have a look at this one. What do you think to that one there? Would you be happy with that one on your jewellery? Yes? Okay, perfect. Let me bring you back up then, my lovely, and I'll pop that in here for you. Linda, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next, it's almost iridescent. It is definitely with that one. Up next today is Sharon Lamb. Sharon, are you here? Sharon, hello, hello, hello. Okay, Sharon, you have got 6 gonks. Oh, so let's go across to the gonks. One of our 6 gonks, I should say, sorry. So going across to them, which one of these would you like, my lovely? No, Carol, once it's in stock, it will go on the website. What do you think, Sharon? Which one would you like? So we have got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed, and smitten. Going to refresh the comments here just in case it's not coming through. Devoted, of course. So devoted is this one here. So let's bring you straight across and get him open. Good luck, Sharon, my lovely. You have got a cage pendant. Now this is one of our newer cage pendants recently popped on the website. Okay, so this cage pendant's slightly different in the way it opens to our other ones, and this one has got a different bail to the other ones as well. So it's got an encrusted crystal bail at the top here, which is a quite a nice thicker circled border. You've then got this rose gold coloured butterfly landing on your cage where your pearl will be. So you'll see your pearl in every angle of the cage there, even through the butterfly as well. Now this cage opens up sideways. With our normal cage, you take it off the chain to open it up, but this one can open up while it's still on the chain. Okay, now I'll need to know, Sharon, if you're happy with this one, you can stick. And if you're not happy, you can ask the audience and we'll go for a different one. Definitely keep that one. Okay, perfect. Let me bring you back up then. So that one comes with one oyster opening. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, there we go. So what type of oyster would you like? Mystery and donate. Okie dokie. Now, is there a certain type of colour that you're hoping for as well? So let's go down. Your mystery oyster, you've got a lighter pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And I can see a little peeper here. You have got a bright pink pearl there. And I'm just having a squidge for you as well, Sharon, see if there's any more. Okay, no more in that one. You have got a bright pink. Let me dry this one up for you. And what do you think to this one? If you're happy with this one, that's perfect. He is yours. If you're not happy, I can swap him for you for a colour of your choice. So if I run the pink through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Can you swap for a Mavender? You can indeed. However, there would be a wait for the Mavender. Let me bring you back up. So if you don't mind waiting for a Mavender, I can definitely pop you on the waiting list, my lovely. If you prefer not to wait, would there be a different colour that you would like to swap it to? So like I said, don't mind popping you on the waiting list for one. Just confirm for me. What's the closest to that one? So the closest I would have is one of these bright purples. Let's go back down. So it would probably be Probably one of these. Write your name and date across the front where the stickers are, Jodie. Take a photo and then send it to our email address, and then you'll get booked in for it to have it on most likely the following live after you sent it. Like that one. Sorry, Sharon, I don't think all your comments are coming through to me, but you're happy with that purple there. Okay, let me bring you back up. Sorry, my lovely, but I'm glad you're happy with that one. And then let's pop in with your cage here. Sharon, thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. Excuse me. And Sharon, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And I pop that safe up there for you. Okay, you're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Angela Sylvester. Angela, are you here? Gemma May, thank you for watching. Hello. So I'm currently looking for Angela Sylvester. Angela, are you here? Angela, hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Linda, for commenting on that there for me. Angela, you have got 2 stick, pick or sparkle dips. So let's get these, and if we go down to pick your envelopes. So in here, number 1, we'll go for that one. Number 2, we'll go for that one. Okay, let's get these open for you. So inside your first one, Angela, we have got a crystal spike charm. Now you can find these crystal spike charms on the website, and you have got the jet black crystal spike charm, which means it is a gorgeous deep black on both sides of the charm itself. So you can see it reflects the light, and it does reflect colours as well. Gorgeous deep crystal black charm there. And I've paired this one with a Cadbury purple pearl. Okay, so I hope you're happy with the charm itself. What I'll need to know, Angela, is if you're happy with the pearl. You can stick and keep this one, or you can choose to pick and swap the pearl for a different pearl, one of our from a random selection of 4. What do you think, and what would you like to do? So stick and keep the purple with the black, jet black crystal spike charm, or would you like to pick and swap the purple for a different random colour? Obviously, you get to pick the colour. So it will be, I dive in for a bag of 4 pearls and then you pick between the 4 pearls. Stick, that colour looks amazing. Perfect. So that one is yours. And then if we go straight into opening envelope number 2, and in here you've got another jet black item. Now this is a different charm altogether, but it is jet black. Now you have got one of our longer heart charms. Now this heart charm you can't find on the website. And this one actually comes in 3 different colours. Let me just hold it by the pearl for a second. You can see it in 3 different, let me start again. This one comes in 3 different shades, a light pink, a bright pink and a jet black. So again, I hope you're happy with the charm itself. They're gonna match beautifully. If you're wearing them next to each other, they're gonna really make each other pop, because the colours as well. With this one, you've got a bright, dark TARDIS blue pearl on here. So again, you can stick or you can pick. What do you think? Thank you, Bab.
This one?
Yes, please. So again, I hope you're happy with the charm. Would you like to stick and keep the pearl, or would you like to pick and go for a different one? Laura, thank you for the stars there. And it is tea time soon, yes. Pop it down there, please.
Down there?
Yes, please. Thank you. There was the heating, but it doesn't matter.
You mean the heating?
I was going to. It turns off at 7:30. I was going to turn it on for an hour.
What, your heating?
Yeah. You do it from my phone.
Okay.
Under there. I'm just going to refresh the comments.
Got it.
Savannah, thank you for the stars as well. Again, both of you very, very kind. Thank you. Would you like, Angela, to keep this blue pearl, or would you like to swap it for a different colour? Aaron, let me tell you where it is.
Okay.
Really? Okay. Can you pick with that one? Of course you can. Again, thank you, Linda, for commenting on it. I don't think that's coming through. Do you want to get Aaron to... No, you can just pop it back under there if it's done. Aaron, without looking, come on camera so no one's looking, so you can't see.
Hello there.
Don't look. Don't look. Pick one out. Any... That was very... Ooh.
I'm going to be thorough.
Thorough. This is the bag that you've got. Let's go down. Thank you, Bab, and see what's in here. Savannah, thank you for the stars again. And Laura, bless you. Thank you again for the stars there. Both of you are very, very kind. Thank you. So here you have got a darker chocolate, a rose gold, a coral, and a two-tonal lilac purple. So chocolate, rose gold, coral, and that's a two-tonal purple. So you can see it's lighter and brighter there. What do you think? Which one of these, Angela, would you like? How long have me and Aaron been together? We've been married since February 2020. But we've actually been together 17, 18 years, something like that. Very long time. What do you think? Again, I'm just going to keep refreshing these comments, I think, just because I don't want to miss you, Angela, because I don't think they're all coming through to me. Yep, refreshed it. Two-tonal lilac. I'm sorry, my lovely. It's not you. It's definitely my comments. They're being a little bit funny today. I'm not seeing hardly anybody. But I can definitely do that for you. So on the heart, we're going to swap the TARDIS blue for the two-tonal lilac. So let me pop these in here. I don't look old enough. Oh, Aaron's my high school sweetheart. Yeah, we were together. We got together in school. So yeah, obviously we did have a couple of breaks along the line, but it wasn't for very long, and we don't count that anymore because we were still, even though we weren't officially together, we were still together. So it's one of those things. So let me write this down. On the spike, we're going to stick, and on the heart, we're going to swap blue to lilac. Okie dokie. Angela, my lovely, I hope you're happy with that then, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. 33 years but married 10. Wow. Let me just refresh this again, just in case Angela's... Oh, bless you. Angela, you're very welcome, and I'm glad you like the black crystal. Been together since 2007, got married in 2018. A long time. we got engaged. I think we got married 10 years after being engaged. So it was, yeah, we had a long engagement. No, it's extremely cold, Becky. My heating in the office, I put it on a timer and it just comes on quickly before the live. But at the moment, I'm having to sort of boost it for another hour whilst I'm out here. Otherwise, like, my fingers go so cold, I can't feel anything. So yeah, it's so cold today. Right, up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? There's nothing wrong with been together 13, married 4. Yeah, there's nothing. It's normal, isn't it? Engaged 6 months after we met. Best question I've ever asked someone. Oh, bless you, Helen. To be honest, once you know, don't you? It's just one of those things. And it's so romantic as well. It's so romantic. Currently looking for Cindy Brown. The way my comments are going today, guys, if you do see anybody I'm calling, please comment on it for me. Just because, you know, I don't know what I'm seeing and what I'm not seeing today. Oh, Cindy, hello. Cindy, you'd like mystery donate the shelves. That's perfect. So you have got 2 of the 6 gonks. So let's go across to the gonks and then you can tell me which 2 you would like, my lovely, okay? So which 2 of these would you like? You've got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed and smitten. How long is Ruby, Angela? And it's not for everyone, Billy. It's everyone has their own preference and their own way of doing things with their partners or even on their own. Some people don't want partners. So, yeah, as long as you're happy, that's the main thing, isn't it? Ruby is 30. Oh, wow. Oh, that's romantic as well, Linda. 3 months. I love that. Besotted. Besotted and charmed. Okay, so besotted is this one. We'll open this one first. And charmed, I'll just pop down at the bottom so we know that that's the one we're getting next. Okay, so if I bring you across and do this one here. There we go. Okay. Oh, Ruby's 40. I don't know. I'll have to research it as I go. Okay, so in your first one, Cindy, you have got a cage pendant. Now, this cage pendant would come with 1 oyster opening. The cage can hold 1 pearl at a time. And as you know, with cage pendants, you'll be able to swap and change the pearl around. Now, this one on the website, I believe... Oh, the name just went. I was going to call it the Little Beak Cage Pendant, but that's not this one. That's a different one. So this one's got 3 hearts. You've got the larger heart at the back. You've got the crystal heart, which is on its side here. And then you've got the smaller silver heart at the bottom. So 3 layers of hearts there. Your pearl goes in the centre and you'll be able to see your pearl through all 3 of the hearts. Cindy, I will need to know, would you like to stick or would you like to ask the audience? Good afternoon, Mary. Oh, wow, Nicola, do you know how long they were married? How does the paper find out about these things? That's what I want to know. Does anybody work in, what's it called, journalism? How do you find out about all these different stories? Do you have to like go through social media, or is there a special way to find out about all the stories? Or does someone report it? Invisible, ask the audience. Okay, so audience, you can't pick charmed because this is one that Cindy's already chosen for her next one. So of the ones that are on the board, which one shall we pick for Cindy? So after I type the word go, it'll be the first person on my screen. Okay, ready, steady, go. Excuse me. And the first person to comment was Roz Watnell. Roz, you have picked Hopeful for Cindy. So Hopeful is this one here. Let me bring you across. So Cindy, I hope you're happy with this one. And in here you have got a pair of earrings. These are hookback earrings, and we saw these on the last live. These are the hollowed bow earrings. So they are hookback 925 silver earrings. They come with 2 oyster openings where your pearls would need to go onto the jewellery. Let me just get this focused. Okay, there we go. So you've got the bow section at the top, and you've got the tails of the bows coming down at the bottom, and then your pearls would sit and dangle right underneath the earrings themselves. I hope you're happy with that. Okay, so let me bring you back across. So we're going to grab your second pick, which was the charmed pick. So that's this one here. Sorry, I was just popping the earrings to the side. So if we get this one open, I can already see through the hearts with this one. There's nothing else in there. So this one is a pendant. With this pendant, the pearl does need to go on the jewellery. So it comes with 1 oyster opening, pearl on the jewellery, and this one is on the website. It is the Entwined Love pendant. So this one has got the backing of a cross, which is encrusted with crystals. You've then got this heart, which comes and entwines, loops round, comes back on up to the top, and then your pearl sits in the middle of the heart there. What do you think to this one, Cindy? Now again, you can choose to stick, or you can choose to ask the audience. Stick, love that one, perfect. So I'm just going to bring you back up. And then you've already said that you'd like to have mystery oysters and to donate the shells. So you've got your earrings and your pendants. So that's 3 oysters all together. So 1, 2, and 3. That bag's going to fall over. Why is it? Look, it just tilts its way. I just don't want it to fall off. Sorry, can you see it's just slowly, I need to work out what's making it tip. Cindy, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go back down again. Okay. Perfect. Sorry about that. So mystery oyster number 1. You've got a softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see here you've got a darker pearl straight away. So there's a slight pop out. There's no more in that one. So you've got a darker silver pearl to start with. So if I pop that in here for you. So dark silver pearl to start with. Almost looks like he's got a slight chocolate tone to him. Moving on to oyster number 2. You've got a light pop there. And in here, again, there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see there's no pearls there. And then I can see already moving down, you are twinning. Twinning with brighter green twins. Now, these are apple green twins, Cindy. It visually looks like you've got one green which is slightly larger than the other. So the one on this side is visually larger. I do think they will come out measuring slightly different. Also, the larger of the 2 greens is slightly two-tonal. It's just got, as you can see, a few brighter spots on him, whereas the smaller one doesn't. Okay. And then moving on to your last oyster. So again, mystery oyster. You've got a softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. There's no pearls on that side. And then if I have a squidge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are quinting. You have got 5 pearls in your oyster, Cindy. A beautiful range of colours here. And these quints are quite large in size. Right, let me have a look. So you've got a two-tonal. I'm just going to pop them all in the sand a second because that's not going to stay still. There we go. So we've got a two-tonal chocolate, so lighter and darker areas. Okay, you've got a bright hot pink. You've got a two-tonal sunshine and lemon yellow. A apple green with some darker spots on him, slightly lighter than your twinning greens. Oh, no, there we go. And then you've got a darker TARDIS blue. Okay, so going from the top, you've got your silver chocolate, twinning apple greens, two-tonal chocolate, bright pink, sunshine yellow, apple green and a TARDIS blue. What do you think to these, Cindy? Now, I will need to know which 2 pearls on the earrings and which 1 pearl on the pendant, and then the other pearls are all yours. So if I run them through the board for you, the silvery chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Visually larger apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Visually smaller apple greens, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Okay, so he's measuring 8.5 as well. So they're measuring the same size, but they are looking visually slightly different. The two-tonal chocolates, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Hot pinks, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. he's an 8.5. And then the TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Now, Cindy, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Just let me know what you think and what you would like to do. After Cindy, I have got 2 people on the order list. So if anybody would like to order for tonight, there's not going to be a long wait, and the order list is still open. Wow, wow, wow. Yup. But Cindy, what do you think? My mouse keeps sticking. What do you think, Cindy? What would you like to do? Swap the silvery chocolate to match the lemon yellow and pink on the pendant, the rest on hoops. Thank you, Bab. Did you bring the dingle flap? Oh, Bab!
It's quite big.
What did you do? And look, my camera's got... He knocked my camera over and a pot of pearls. You're knocking them all on the floor. Don't let them go in the bin. Oh, dear me. Right. Are you happy with those yellows there, my lovely? Oh, sorry, Sarah. You made Sarah jump. Right, I'm just going to bring you back up. So, yellows. What's a dingle flap?
It's the dingle dupe.
The dingle dupe. He brought my other mouse in for me, and it's the USB thing that makes the mouse, you plug into the computer and makes it work. Can you put the other mouse on the desk over there for me? Aaron strikes again. He does indeed. I'll set the camera up then, yeah? I'll set the camera up.
Oh, do you need that now?
That's the camera I'm using. Oh, you had pearls in my stapler.
What are you throwing pearls for?
They were in my stapler. Hello. Oh, dearie me. Sorry, the rest on hoop fittings. So that went on there. Bab! Leave. What are you doing?
I'm trying to lean over you to get to it.
Thank you, Bab.
Bye.
Love you, bye. He just knocked her over again. Oh, dearie me. Right, Cindy, for the loose ones on a hoop fitting, that invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow, or go to the email address that's on the order form. Thank you for the donations of your shells as well, Cindy, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Right. Oh, what's gone on here? You're very welcome, my lovely. It's because I've got this camera really, it's my fault. I've got it really precariously set up on this. Oh, why is it at a funny angle now? Oh, I'm sorry, Leslie. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, bless you. Right, I've just come off the comments for a minute so I can... It would be fine apart from I've got the wording. And the wording is... Look, I'll show you. So the wording is on the actual camera screen. So I just have to sort of line it up. That will do. That will do. Have to line it up so it's correct. Oh, dear me. It's the cold weather. Yeah, we'll blame everything on the weather. Dear me. Bless him. I wasn't actually expecting to set it up because we need to look at the screen to set that one up. Oh, right. I told you it was going to be one of those evenings. I feel so flustered. Let me have a sip of my tea and then we will carry on. Okay. Up next today is Emma Kiddle. Emma, are you here? Okay, at least I've got the good mouse now. Emma, hello. You would like to donate the shells? Of course you can. You've got one of our 6 gonks, so let's go back across to that screen. And can you have Hopeful? Of course you can. So Hopeful is this one here. Let's bring you straight across and let's open this up for you. There we go. Okay, so in here, it is the mouse's fault. Although it's the good mouse, the other mouse kept sticking. You have got a pair of earrings, Emma. Now, these ones we saw in the last live. I love them. They are stud back earrings. Okay, so I'm just making it so I can hold them. And they come with 2 oyster openings and your pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. Okay, so at the top here you've got a simple ball stud. Hanging from the ball stud is this chain. Now you've got little hearts at the top here. These hearts can move around. Then you've got the chain, and at the bottom you've got the... Oh, let me separate them. You've got the crystal earrings. So crystal heart. Let me start again. You've got crystal heart borders encrusted with crystals at the bottom. Just over halfway you've got where your pearl sits. Your pearl will actually sit and hang downwards and sit just above the hearts there. Okay. Keep. You really wanted earrings. Oh, I love that. So I'm glad you're happy with those, my lovely. They are yours. They are stunning. Cindy, I'm glad you're happy with them. And they're a little bit different in the design with the little heart at the top, the heart at the bottom, and then where the pearl sits. But it really does work, especially when the pearl's on there and you can all sort of see it dropping down. They really are stunning. So I'm glad you're happy with those. You've already said you'd like to have mystery and to donate your shells. So Emma, are there certain colours that you're hoping for at all with these earrings? So 1 and 2 oysters. There goes another pearl. So, in here, mystery oyster number 1. You've got a lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Hoping for sea greens. Okay. Oh, now ran straight down the front there, you've got a darker pearl. Let me just have a squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So your first pearl is a darker pearl. He looks like he's a darker gunmetal grey. And then moving on to oyster number 2. So again, this is your mystery oyster. You've got a lighter pop there. And in here, there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see there's no pearls there at all. I can, however, see a couple of peepers to this one. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are quinting again. There's been quite a few multiple pearl oysters today. So there's no more in that one. So you've got 5 pearls in your second oyster, 2 oysters altogether, 6 pearls from those. So here you have got a silvery chocolate, so he's a 2-tone silver chocolate, a chocolate bronze, autumn peach, icy blue, and a TARDIS blue, and then you've got your darker gunmetal grey at the top as well. Now, I know you said you're hoping for sea greens. Now, if you did want to swap any of these for 2 sea greens, there is going to be a wait on those. So if you don't mind waiting, I can definitely pop you on the waiting list for the sea greens. If you prefer not to wait, do let me know if there's a different colour or you would like, or of course if you're happy with these. So darker gunmetal grey, silver chocolate, chocolate bronze, autumn peach, icy blue and TARDIS blue. If I run them through the board, the darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Two-tonal silver chocolates, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And your icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not a 8. And then the TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. So we're going to wait. You don't mind waiting for the sea greens, which is perfect. So swap the gold bronze and the peach for 2 sea greens, and then we're going to have sea green on the jewellery. Now hopefully it shouldn't be too long of a wait, but it's just because there's 2 on there. I think I've got 1 dark sea green available right now, but I'll see if we can. I've already spotted 1 in the swap pot, so yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be too long a wait at all, and then that can get sorted for you. So I've just popped that on there. I know I've just popped the other pearls on there as well, but can you just confirm, are you happy with the other pearls as well? If not, I can go back down to swap them. You are? Okay, perfect. Emma, thank you then for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives and that's safe up there for you. Okay. Perfect. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Up next then today is Kerry Holford. Kerry, are you here? Kerry, hello, hello, hello. Kerry, you have got an oyster opening and one of our 6 gonks. So if it's okay with you, we'll do the 6 gonks first and then we'll do all the oysters together at the end. So if we go across to the gonks for you, which one of these would you like, my lovely? Can you have devoted? Of course you can. Devoted's popular today. Okay, so devoted, let's bring you straight across and in here you have got a pendant. Okay, so this pendant comes with the chain. Okay, oh, it means I don't need that chain there. So it comes with the chain, and we've seen this one on the last live as well. This is the Love You pendant. So it comes with 1 oyster opening. The pearl does need to go on the jewellery, and I'm just going to show you it backwards first of all, just so you can see how the script is written. Just trying to level it out. Nope. It's just because I've turned it backwards. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, it's going to say love you and your pearl hangs at the bottom here. Now you do have a crystal in the O and the O of the love and you. So if I turn it round, you'll see where the crystals, or how the crystals, sorry, it's just because I have, there we go, how the crystals sit, and you can see the script in there. So it's just because you've got the mirror image. Now, what do you think to this one? If you're happy with this one, Kerry, you can stick, or if you wanted to, you can ask the audience, and the audience will pick you a new heart. What do you think? Andrea, to get subtitles back, the 3 dots up here in this corner, you should be able to click that and then it should direct you to turn them back on again. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact wording of what it will say just because I don't have it on my screen. Somebody else may be able to tell you, but normally if you click up there, it can go and change it. Kerry, you'd like to ask the audience. Okie dokie. So, audience, whatever of the hearts are left, you get to pick from. Again, it's going to be the first person on my screen. Okay, so good luck, Kerry, sorry. And everybody, 1, 2, 3, go. And first up is Sarah Hawkins. And Sarah, you have said smitten. So smitten is this one here. So let's bring you straight across for smitten. Okay, so in this one, you have got another pendant, Kerry. So this one also comes with 1 oyster opening, and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. So with this one, You've got your heart at the top, so it's a loop-de-loop heart, as I like to call them. So it comes round into the heart, it loop-de-loops in the middle, and then back round to the heart. Directly beneath the heart, you've got a large crystal sparkling away there, and then hanging from the crystal is where your pearl is going to be set. Okay, so let's see if I can hold this so you can see. There we go. So heart at the top, then crystal, and then that's where your pearl will be at the bottom. Kerry, I hope you're happy with that one. And that one then comes with one oyster opening. So I'll need to know which type of oyster you would like, my lovely. And then, of course, if you would like to keep or if you would like to donate your shells. Mystery and donate. Okay, so is there a certain colour that you're hoping for at all, Kerry? Let's go down. Your mystery oyster. Softer pop there. There's some quite tough oysters tonight. Okay, so in here, there's your mother of pearl. We can definitely see there's no pearls on that side. Straight at the bottom here, I can see there is an autumn peach. So I've just popped him out. And then let's have a squidge in here. There's no more in that one. Okay, so Kerry, you have got a autumn peach. Oh, you've also got another oyster opening as well. Sorry, I just looked at the order form. You've got another one as well, my lovely. So I'll grab that for you in a second. So there's your first pearl. And then let's grab your other as well. So this is for your item of jewellery. Have to shout at me. Okay, so oyster number 2. Let's go back down again. So in here, oh, this is a funny shaped shell. There we go, softer pop there. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. You can see there's no pearls on that side. And then in here, Andrea, I'm glad you've got them back, my lovely. Okay, and Kerry, there's no more in that one. So you've got a darker, I think, chocolate pearl. Let me just have... He is a chocolate with a slight silver overtone to him. Okay, Kerry, what do you think to these? So we've got your autumn peach and then your chocolates with that silver overtone. Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on your pendant. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the silver chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Orangey colours. So let's show you. We've got bright autumn peaches. No, that's not an autumn peach, so that's watermelon. And then we've got I mean, that's basically the same tone. So you've got bright watermelon, lighter watermelon, okay, let me show you these four. Just to give you a different... Oh, I haven't added corals in. Let me grab you a lighter coral as well. Okay. So I've got 5 different shades of orangey colours here. So we've got bright watermelon, lighter watermelon, the brightest coral, which if anybody asks for orange, I normally go for this colour because that's sort of quite a nice bold colour. This is a lighter coral and then a brighter autumn peach. And then of course you've got a lighter autumn peach there. Okay, so bright watermelon, bright coral, bright autumn peach, light autumn peach. So I'm going to give them numbers, Kerry, and if you're happy with any of these... Oh, no, you already said, can you swap one for a bright watermelon and the other for a black cherry? Of course. And then, which one would you like on your pendant? I've gone for, that's a very, very dark black cherry. That's a slightly brighter one. Okay, are you happy with those two there? And if so, which one would you like on the pendant? There we go. Cherry on the pendant, and you're happy with those? Perfect. Okay, I'm just popping them away then, my lovely. Okay, so we're going to have cherry on there, watermelon on there. Perfect. Kerry, I hope you're happy with that then, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next then today is Sarah Hawkins. Sarah, are you still here? Kerry, you're very, very welcome. Sarah, hello, hello, hello. Sarah, you've got one of our 6 gonks, so I've just topped them up there. Which gonk would you like, my lovely? After Sarah, guys, I've got 2 people on the order list. So if anybody would like to order, there's still space available for today, and the waiting list is not long at all. Charmed, Sarah. Okay, so Charmed is this one here. Someone's helping you pick. No, don't be sorry. You can take as much time. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go down. You can take as much time as you like. Okay, so fingers crossed you guys have picked a good one here then. So let's get him open. And in here, you have got a pendant. Now, this pendant comes with one oyster opening, and with this one, you can have the pearl on or off of the pendant. So it's going to be up to you if you'd like it on or off. This one is on the website, and it is the dancing winged heart. So, let me get this focused. Oh. Okay, so you've got the heart in the centre there. From the heart, he has got two wings, and to me they look like they're dancing. He's holding one wing out, dancing, the other one sort of wrapping round. You've got a crystal at the top here, and then below this wing here to give a little bit of sparkle. And then if you choose to have your pearl on this one, it goes at the top and it can move around. Now, if just to show you, I see this dancing as like a da 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 da, like that kind of that kind of dance. So I think on the website it's called the Dancing Love pendant, but I may be wrong. Ask the audience, Sarah. Okay, so audience then. From the ones which are left, you guys get to pick for Sarah. It will be the first person who comments under my comment after I comment the word go. So good luck, Sarah, and everybody ready, steady, nope, go. Not og. Oh gosh, go. And Linda Southam, you are the first person. Linda, you have picked Lovesick. So Lovesick is this one here. Let's bring you straight back across. So Linda has chosen you this. Good luck, Sarah. I hope you're going to be happy with him. So, getting this open, you have got a cage pendant. Okay, so this cage pendant is called the I Love You cage pendant. It comes with one oyster opening and can hold one pearl at a time. And then with it being a cage pendant, you'll be able to swap and change the pearls around at home. Now this one does have some wording on it. So again, you're going to see a mirror image. So I'm hoping you're going to be happy. So this one has got a heart cut out in the centre. So the centre of this one is where you're going to see a lot of your pearl. Around the heart, you've got quite a nice thick bordered circle. And then you've got this outer border. Now in the outer border, it says, I love you, heart, I love you, heart. It doesn't say heart, but there's a little heart to break it up. So it just says, I love you, as you go around the cage there. Okay. Love this one. Oh, I'm glad you're happy with him. If I turn it around, you may be able to see the... Can you see? Hang on. Let me see with the glove behind it. Makes it a bit... There you go. Can you see the I love you? I love you. So it's all in capitals. It's quite a nice clear writing. It's not a script writing. It's a bold singled letter writing, or font I should say. I hope you're happy with that one. So he comes with one oyster opening. What type of oyster would you guys like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and donate. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So mystery oyster, let's go down. Oh, Carol, I'm glad you're happy with it. Okay, so Sarah. In here, there's a little bit of flesh there, but we can see there's no pearls on that side. And if we have a squidge, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is perfect for a cage pendant because you're going to be able to swap and change these around. There's no more in that one. Okay, so let me dry this up for you. I do often think that the camera doesn't do half the jewellery any justice. But if you like it on the camera, you're definitely going to like it once it arrives to you. Now, the colours you've got here, Sarah, are a gorgeous dark sea green, a TARDIS blue, a lilac purple, and a darker autumn peach. What do you think to those? Now, if you're happy with those, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So let me run them through the board. Your sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The TARDIS blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Lilac purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5 as well. What do you think, Sarah? What would you like to do? Change the autumn peach for a light silver, of course. Are you happy with that one? And what do you think to the other colours? Very happy with those. Okay, perfect. Let me bring you back up here. So they are yours, Sarah. Excuse me. Oh no, it's absolutely fine. Thank you muchly. I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. Okie dokie. Up next today is Bronnie Van Leer. Bronnie, are you here? Now, Bronnie was definitely here earlier, so hopefully she's still here. Bronnie, hello, hello, hello. Donate the shells and mystery oyster. Perfect. So you do have one opening altogether. So if we get this one open, Bronnie, is there a certain colour pearl that you're hoping for? So if we go down, your mystery oyster, you've got a softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You are twinning. Straight away, we can see you're twinning with apple green twins. And there's no more in that one. Now, twinning with apple green twins, visually they do look like they're different sizes, and also they are slightly two-tonal as well. Well, the visually smaller of the two definitely is. I'll double check the other one. So, this is the visually smaller. Now, he does have, can you see at the top there, some darker spots on him as you go around the pearl. That dark bit is just the sand. And then the larger of the two doesn't. So the larger of the two is not two-tonal, and the visually smaller of the two is two-tonal with some darker spots. Now, Bronnie, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these, that's perfect. I'll need to know which one, if you have a preference, you'd like to go onto the jewellery. If you're not happy, as you know, you can swap them. So if I run them through the board, the larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the visually smaller of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Do I have different apple greens? I do indeed. So if I put your two at the top, what are you thinking? Lighter or brighter? Okay, so I've got 5 different shades there sort of going up in darkness. The first 3 look very similar, but I promise they are different. So that is like a cream with a tinge of green. Then you've got a pastel green, then a lighter green, it's lighter still, and then that's one of our brightest greens that we would do. Darker, so you're looking more towards that end. So there's not a massive difference with your ones because your pearls are already towards the darker end, I would say, but these ones here is definitely darker than your two. But yeah, it's not far off. If I give them numbers, if any of these are what you're looking for, of course, if you'd prefer to see different pearls, do let me know, I can do that as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Dove greys matching, of course, my lovely. I missed my hand with over half of them there. Dove greys matching. These are all the dove greys I've got next to me right now. So let me just see if I've got a matching pair. They're different sizes. No, so are they. Okay, so I don't have a matching pair of dove greys. They're very similar, but I don't have matching sizes, I'm afraid. Do you need them to be the exact same size? I'd say probably the closest was these ones up here. Probably these two were the closest. Let me show you. Now, if I measured them, they would probably come out the same size, but to me, they do look visually different. Let's try blues, darker ones. Oh gosh, okay, so with darker blues, again, if they need to be matching, I'm not sure no, I'm not going to already. I've only got the Pepsi blues, and I already know that they're all different. Some of them are blurples as well. Unless you'd like to have darker icy blues. Oh no, don't be sorry. I'm sorry that we don't have the colours in you're looking for. No, that's light icy blues. Unless you, would you be happy with the sort of bright dark icy blue? Stick with the greys. I'm sorry, Bronnie. Okay, so let me hold these greys up for you. Like I said, I think they'd come out measuring the same size. In fact, let me... So that one's a 7.5. Yeah, they're both measuring 7.5. It's just, to me, they are, look at that, they are just visually slightly different. Okay, so are you happy for one of these to go onto your jewellery then, my lovely? Thank you for the tea.
You're welcome.
What? What? Oh, Baba. Greys are perfect. Spare on jump ring and the other on. Perfect. Okay, so invoice for the loose one on jump ring. The invoice for the jump ring will get sent across for you tomorrow, my lovely, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, so that's safe on there. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, Bronnie, and that's up there for you. Okay, perfect. And it's not ready, Bronnie. Like I said, it's got like the colours, a lot of the colours, but then it hasn't. I'll post it as soon as I can, and it'll probably go onto the website. It'll probably be a section on there, but I'll get it done as soon as I can, my lovely. Or finished as soon as I can, I should say. Up next today is Angela Barber. Angela Barber, are you here? You're very welcome, Bronnie. Angela, hello, hello, hello. Okay, Angela, you have got 2 oyster openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, bless you, Catherine. There we go. Angela, mystery and donate. Okay, so 1 and 2 oysters. Donate the shells. Angela, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So there's 1. and 2. So if we go down, your mystery oyster number 1, you've got a softer pop there. Okay, so there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but there's no pearls there at all. And then if we have a squidge in here, we're going to wait to see what colours come out. Okay, so your first pearl is a darker pearl. And there's no more in that one. So he looks like he's a dark, deep purple pearl to start with. So there is your dark, oh, let's get that focused. There you go, dark purple pearl from your first oyster. And then moving on to your oyster number 2, you've got quite a nice deep pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And in here, can you see that peeper there? You are twinning with slightly pinkle twins actually. So pinkle is a mix between a pink with like a splash of purple to him. So they do look like they've got a splash of purple. Also, it does look like you've got one pearl which is slightly larger than the other here. So as well, I will measure them at the end. What do you think to these? So dark purple, and then visually larger pinkle and his twin. Now, if you are happy with these, Angela, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. The darker purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The visually larger pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the smaller one's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So they are measuring different sizes there. Rose gold was that one, and hang on, so rose gold and swap the larger pink for a dove grey. Okay, and then is it the smaller pink for the rose gold? So larger pink for a dove grey. Which one for the rose gold, if you would like to have the rose gold? Ah, purple for the rose gold. Okay, so are you happy with those there? And then if so, you'd like to have the rose gold on the charm. So I'm just going to bring you up, Angela. Just confirm for me, were you happy with those colours? And if so, just confirm as well that is the rose gold on the charm. Happy? And can you have lobster fittings on the rest? Of course you can. The invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, perfect. Angela, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. And up next today is Anne Moan. Anne, are you here? Or Mon, possibly. I do apologise. Anne, are you here? Yes, of course. I'll change it for a lobster fitting. Yep, Angela, I've got that down for you. Rose gold on the charm, the loose on lobster fittings, and change the charm from a hoop to a lobster. That's not a problem at all. Linda, I used to go around and electric shock everybody as well, especially if Kia was in the office as well. I'd electric shock her every day. I don't know how, and especially like if I went shopping, if I went to touch a trolley, I'd shock myself. So I feel you. I do that all the time. Oh, moan. Sorry, Anne, my lovely. And hello as well. Anne, you have got one of our 6 gonks. So if we go across, which one would you like? So you've got hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed, and smitten. There's currently 2 people on the order list after Anne. So again, if anybody would like to order, the order list is still open and it won't be a long wait. No, I've got Winnie the Pooh and Friends on my cup. Anne, can you have smitten? You can indeed. So that's this one here. Let's bring you straight across. Okay. So in here, you have got a pendant. Let me pop your pendant on here. Oh, bless you, Linda. I haven't had it getting into a car. You sound like you're quite sparky. I'm sorry. Have you Googled it to see if there's anything you can do to sort of help that situation? Because that might help with your hair, bless you. Right, Anne, your pendant here is the pretzel heart. The name has now stuck. So it comes with 1 oyster opening and the pearl goes on the jewellery and it dangles at the bottom here. So your pretzel heart, so it is overall a heart shape, but it just comes round, comes up loop-de-loops and comes round again, almost like a pretzel does with the loop-de-loop in the middle there. Okay, so Anne, what do you think to this one? Your pearl dangles and can move around at the bottom there. If you're happy, you can stick. If you're not happy, we can ask the audience who will pick you a different gonk. So what do you think, Anne? Would you like to stick and keep him, or would you like to ask the audience? Now, if anyone sees Anne's comments, please comment on the comment for me because it will bring it forward so I can see. I'm just going to refresh the comments as well, just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Oh, stick with that one, Anne. Perfect. Okay, so if I bring you back up again, so like I said, it comes with one oyster opening. Do you know what type of oyster you would like, my lovely? And if you would like to keep or if you would like to donate your shells. Mystery and donate. Okay, so this one, would there be a certain colour you're hoping for to go on that pendant at all? Let's go down. So your mystery oyster, we've got a softer pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. So there's no pearls on that side. And I can actually see under here. Oh, I didn't see that. I think there's two in there. 1 and 2. And you are twinning. You have got 2 gorgeous watermelon pearls in your oyster here, and there was no more in that one. So let me dry this up for you. Now visually it does look like you've got one which is slightly larger than the other. I've put the visually larger one on this side. So if you have a look here, if you're happy with these, Anne, that's perfect. And I'll need to know if you prefer to have the visually larger or smaller one on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can indeed swap them for you. Sorry, I'm just going to get them focused for you because they're a little bit... They're gorgeous twins though. Right, if I run them through the board, the visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Visually smaller of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Okay, so he's measuring 7.5 as well, but they are visually different sizes. Okay, but measuring the same size. What do you think, Anne? What would you like to do? Smaller one on the pendant, perfect. And just to confirm, are you happy to keep the other one as well? Very happy, love the colour. Oh, perfect. Okie dokie. Anne, thank you for the donations with your shells. You're very welcome, my lovely. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay. And up next today is Wendy Dallison. Wendy, are you here? Wendy, hello. Wendy, you have got one of our 6 gonks as well. So if we go across, which gonk would you like, Wendy? Good night, Carol and Linda. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, so Wendy, the choices are hopeful, lovesick, besotted, devoted, charmed, and smitten. Which one would you like? And if anybody does see Wendy's comment, please just possibly comment on it for me, just so it brings it forward so I can see. Oh, can you have devoted? You can indeed. So that's this one here. So let's bring you straight across, Wendy. And in here, you have got a pair of earrings. Now these are 925 silver stud back earrings. They come with 2 oyster openings, and the pearls would need to go onto the jewellery. Now these are the hammered effect heart earrings. So as you can see, they are a textured hammered effect heart. Let me get them focused. Your pearls dangle from the bottom of the earrings here, and we'll be able to sort of have a little wiggle around and move slightly there as well. So the border of a heart, it's the hammered effect. What do you think to these? Wendy, if you're happy with these, you can stick, or if you prefer to go for something else, you can ask the audience. Keep those. Perfect. They are yours. So with those, then you've got 2 oyster openings. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and keep the shells. Okie dokie. Now, Wendy, are there certain colours? Oh, there's 2 straight away. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for at all? So there's 1 and 2. So let's go down. Your mystery oyster number 1. Quite a nice deep pop there. Gonna have a runaway. Oh, yep, there we go. So there's your mother of pearl. And in here, let me have a squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So you've got a brighter icy blue pearl from your first oyster. Okay. Sorry, I like to clean the shells as we go. So first pearl out is a brighter icy blue. Let me hold him up so you can see. And then moving on to your second oyster, you've got a lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You can see there's no pearls there. And I can actually see a peeper through the flesh at the top here. So let's squidge that out, and then let's have a squidge in here as well. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a candy floss pink from your second oyster. So you've got a brighter icy blue and a candy floss pink. Now we'll pop them both in the sand and hold them up so you can have a close look in a moment. You've got a little bit of a pearl blister on the inside of this shell, so it just makes it so it's harder to get this off. So just give me a moment. There we go. Okie dokie. Wendy, have a look here. What do you think to these two? Now, if you're happy with these two to go onto the jewellery, that's perfect. They are yours. If you're not happy, we can indeed swap them for you. So you've got your icy blue and then your candy floss pink. If I run them through the board, the candy floss pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6, sorry, he is a 6.5. So I'm just wrapping up the shells for you. Can you swap for smaller whites? Of course you can. And then we're going to pop the whites onto the jewellery instead. Okay, so let me have a little look for two which are the same size and tone. Okie dokie, let me hold these up for you, Wendy, and let me know if you're happy with these two. Lovely, okie dokie, perfect. You're very, very welcome, Wendy. I've wrapped up your shells for you as well, and that's safe on there. So Wendy, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and I've popped that up there for you. Okay, and up next today is Alison Jarrett. Alison, are you here? Possibly Catherine, yes. What's the detail of the French Bulldog? Is that the smaller? I'd have to have a look. Let me have a quick. French Bulldog. That is the one I was thinking of. So do you mean the silhouette as well, like the Dachshund? Or do you mean maybe like the face of the French Bulldog? Because obviously with the silhouette, I mean, yes, but why, oh, let me just start again. If you pop me an email over with the information, then I can definitely get into that for you. Alison, hello. Been here for a long time, but this is your first order. Well, I hope you're going to be happy. Alison, you have got one oyster opening altogether. So what type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and donate. Okay, Alison, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So if we go down your mystery oyster, you've got a softer pop there. Looking for a blue pearl. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl, my lovely, and you can definitely see there's no pearls on that side. And then if we have a squidge in here, and you've got a blue pearl, Alison. Let me just carry on having a squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. You have got a TARDIS blue pearl. What do you think to the TARDIS blue? Now, if this is not the correct shade of blue, you can let me know and I can swap him for you. And of course, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect and he can be yours. What do you think to the blue? Let me run him through the board. So your TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. It's magical, isn't it, Sue? Beautiful. Alison, that's perfect. Perfect. Just confirm for me, though, you're happy for that one to go onto the jewellery. So I'm going to pop it on here, but just wait for your confirmation just to make sure everything's correct. It's her favourite colour, so yes, please, it's perfect. Oh, bless you. Well, Alison, I hope you're both happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next today is Andrea Jackson. Andrea, are you here? my puppy, oh, he's doing beautifully, lovely. He's a right different character to Kovu, my older dog. Full of beans, completely different. Kovu is a lap dog, wants to be cuddled all the time, whereas Rafiki, he'll come and have a cuddle, but it's on his own terms, and he might come and lay next to you, but if you stroke him too much, he's going to go and lay on his own. So yeah, they're completely different, but he's doing really well. Oh, bless, I didn't see that, Sue, thank you. So up next is Andrea Jackson. Are you here? I didn't see Andrea's comment before, but I'm very happy to type. If anyone sees Andrea's comment, Andrea, you're here, bear with, I'm deaf, not a problem at all. Problem at all. I will type as well as speaking if that helps. Please ignore my spelling though. Okay, so Andrea, you have got 2 oyster openings altogether. Which 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Okay, I've just realised I've misspelt 2 and oysters. As in, I didn't put a space on both times I popped it on. Mystery and donate the shells. Perfect. Okay. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1, 2 oysters. Oh, there's one. Just pop it there, Bab. Thank you. I'll do it in a second. Yeah, thank you, Bab. 2. So let's go down. So mystery oysters. First oyster. Quite a nice louder pop to the oyster when opening. Okay, there's your mother of pearl. There's no pearls on that side. And in here, I can see a beeper. So if we have a squidge in here, you've got a darker pearl there. There's no pearls there. That dark bit is just the tail. Okay, so let me write that there. We have got a darker pearl. The darker bit in the oyster was the oyster tail. So your first pearl is a darker gunmetal grey. Okay, moving on to your second oyster. Oh, softer pop there. Okay, and there's no pearls on that side. And if we have a squidge in here, oh, that said no earls on that side. Again, if I'm typing fast, sometimes I do misspell, so I do apologise, everybody. Okay, and there's no more pearls in that one. So we have got ooh, okay. So we have got a off cream pink coloured pearl next to your darker gunmetal grey. Sorry about typos. Okay, so gunmetal grey measurement is, your gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. The creamy pink measurement is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Okay, so if you're happy with these, that's perfect, and I can pop these on the jewellery. If you would prefer to swap the pearls, that's fine as well. Just let me know what colour you would like to see. Swap for a purple. Do you have a shade in mind? I defo have darker and brighter purples. So I will get a selection for you. Okay. I'm just getting 2 of the same size, just so then don't say, oh, I like that colour, but then don't have it in. Okay. So number 1 is grape purple. Number 1. So that one's grape purple. Number 2 is dark purple. And then number 3 is bright purple. So that one is 1, that one is 2, that one is 3. Fast pair. The ones I moved to the front. Lovely. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, thank you for donating your shells, and I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. You're very welcome, and your pearls are safe on your order. Sorry again for the typos. Okay. Perfect. That might be the end of the order list for today. Just refreshing this here. Okay, so that is the end of the order list. We're going to be live again on... What day is it today? It's Tuesday. We're going to be live again on Tuesday. So if anybody would like to order, or I hope... Oh, you can read the subtitles now. I hope that was okay, Andrea. I didn't know if the typing was going to benefit you. That way you could get rid of the subtitles. So I hope that was okay. In the future, if it's not, just shout at me and I can talk for the subtitles as well. So just let me know what's best. And yeah, I'll do whatever's best for you, my lovely. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, we're back again on Tuesday. So I hope you'll have a brilliant Monday morning and start your week, and I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.